just investing in finance in general. That's what started to get me thinking along the lines of if I like this artist, why can't I put some money behind them like I do with all these other companies that are listed on all these stock exchanges?
All right. We got Omari on the podcast. I'm excited, man. It's been like, I don't know. I feel like it's been over a year since we like really chatted last. For anybody that doesn't know, you have this, music marketing agency. Well, I'll let you tell your story, but producer, then started this music marketing agency. I know we were talking earlier. You said you have over 17,000, I assume, paying artists who have actually used your services. And then this is a cool one. First music marketing agency that has their own cryptocurrency. Omari, welcome.
I appreciate it, man. It's great to be here. Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to geek out. You're a smart dude, and I love getting into the details of all this stuff. And we got some definitely some exciting new stuff to talk about. Even just right before this, we're starting to chat about NFTs and crypto and all these new opportunities that I'm really a total beginner in. And I see you're ahead of the curve, and so I'm ready to learn myself. And I know for the audience, it's going to be a lot of benefit. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
So maybe without like, going too deep into it, maybe just quick background on yourself as far as kind of like what got you to here, and then we can dive into the crypto stuff.
Yeah, so what first got me interested in music, I was 14, like a lot of people. I had some friends who were making music, so I decided that I was going to try my hat in production. So I became a music producer, beat maker, and I was selling beats back on the day in SoundClick. So
Yeah,
this is a
that's
decade,
man, that's
over a decade.
yeah, that's like even for me when I started selling beats online, it was already like just the very end. It was already pretty much gone. So that's yeah, your OG status there. So SoundClick.
Yeah, SoundClick. I was selling beats, and then down the lines as I started my business, I was trying to sell beats full time, and like people kept asking me, did I do marketing for other people? And at the time, I didn't, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try to market some other people, market their music, see how it goes, and that just took off. That was probably 7 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that, where we switched over to being I switched over to being a music marketing agency at that point, and then obviously it grew
I do
to
that too. By the way, I'm gonna interrupt you like 100 times. I do that too, like because like now we have a team, right? So I just always say we because it is we, but like I start anyways. So yeah, I know what
yeah,
you mean.
yep, yep. It was just me. It was me.
Yeah, back then
Back then,
it was just you. Yep.
yep,
Now I know you got a whole team and everything.
yeah. But we've grown since then to doing Spotify playlisting, YouTube promotion, Facebook and Instagram ads management, website development for artists, TikTok promotion, and then lately, as that music marketing agency grew, and I started to learn more about just investing in finance in general. That's what started to get me thinking along the lines of if I like this artist, why can't I put some money behind them like I do with all these other companies that are listed on all these stock exchanges? So a lot of people were thinking that same way this past year, and that's where you saw the boom with the NFTs. But what I think will overtake them, because I think it has a lot more utility, is something called creator coins. And all those are is really, think of it like a branded cryptocurrency for your favorite influencer or producer or artist or celebrity or whatever, that you can like buy into their coin and grow with their economy instead of just following them. So that's going to be, I mean, you
So
can mark the time from this interview whenever it comes out. Give it a year, because people
yeah,
are very slow to change.
Right.
I mean, Bitcoin's been out 7 years, and there was this small group of people that kept saying like, no guys, this is a good idea, we promise. And they just kept pushing it and kept pushing it. And then, this past year it just ripped. Past
Yeah.
couple of years it's just been ripping. So yeah, that's
Did you,
where
by the
we're
way,
at today.
did you get in on Bitcoin relatively early?
Let me tell you guys what happened. All right. Back in 2017, when people were talking about Bitcoin a lot, you saw people on, this is back when more people were on Facebook. A lot of people saw on, but like more people were even like on Facebook as the primary platform back then. So people were posting on it like, oh, you get Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. And Netflix had a documentary on Bitcoin. And so I bought some Bitcoin, and then I bought some Ethereum because I liked the name of Ethereum, not because I knew what it did, but
That's
because I
smart
liked
investing right there.
the name. That's what a lot of people do, though.
Of course.
So I had no idea what they really were. I watched the Netflix documentary, and to be quite honest, they really weren't all that good at explaining what it was. So in 2020, it might have been like a few $100 I put in, but I checked on it in 2020. This was right before like crypto just started to just shoot off in 2020. I was like, oh yeah, I have that Ethereum just laying around. It's just doing nothing there. Just let me sell it. So I sold my Ethereum, even though it was a few $100. It still hurts. I sold some Ethereum. It had to be literally the day before it started to just take off in 2020. So I'm glad that I learned my lesson with just a few $100 though. Right. Instead of like if I'd put like 20K in there or something.
Yeah.
But
And I've
yeah,
heard all kinds of crazy stories where people can't get to their wallets and they're worth millions of dollars. And most importantly is now you have taken that very small loss and you're ahead of the curve. You got your own creator coin like you're talking about. So let's get more into that and kind of like the practical, because here's one thing is like, for me, I'm like I said, I'm a beginner on this stuff. So I hear all these ideas and it's like, okay, once this is like fully implemented and everybody's using it, it's going to be amazing. But I'm still kind of trying to figure out, okay, well, for me though, right now, what's the application? What should I be doing right now? And it sounds like you're a proponent of get your own coin going. Is that right?
For people who have a web presence. So
Yeah.
if you are good at e-commerce, you sell a lot of stuff, or you have a big social following, you're a sports star or whatever, or you're a producer and you have a following on social media or an email list, or you're selling beats, yes, I am a proponent of you need your own coin. So why am I saying your own coin versus make some NFTs? Because the creator coin does all the things that people are trying to get NFTs to do. What I mean by that is people are trying to, and then NFT is a non-fungible token. For anybody that doesn't know, that just means think of it like a stamp, a digital stamp of ownership on digital assets. So like an image or a music file or a movie file, it's just a digital stamp of ownership saying that you were the original person on this file and you can sell it to other people. What people
And
are trying,
people are going wild buying stuff for millions of dollars, right? Like weird
yes,
little pictures and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Yes. Now, why they're buying them for millions of dollars is because people are trying to make 10,000 editions of one NFT. So it'll be like a picture of a monkey or something like that. And they'll have like a different color shirt on each monkey, or like, something small difference between each picture in the NFT, in that drop of the NFT. But they're trying to get it to be a creator coin because they're saying, all right, if you own one of these NFTs, you're now part of this club and you can get this VIP access to yacht parties, or you can get this our distributions. If we pay out something, like you have like acts like a dividend if you like own this. But it's a really clunky way to do what a creator coin already does. So a creator coin is your own branded cryptocurrency. We launched on reallyyyy.io. And on Rally, all coins on the platform, so my creator coin, which is Omari, ticker symbol Omari, and all the other creator coins on there. Illmind has a coin on there. He has Blap coin. All right. So Blap coin and Omari are tethered to Rally, RLY. That is the cryptocurrency of the entire Rally platform. And Rally itself is sold on Coinbase, which is a really big exchange. That's really important. So one of the problems with smaller coins, like if anybody can make a cryptocurrency, it's really not that hard. The problems come in where you need liquidity. Like if I buy this coin, how am I going to get my money out? Right. So what Rally does is tether all the smaller coins to another larger coin, so that if I want to sell some Omari or I want to sell some Blap, all I'm doing is really buying more Rally. So I'm selling that Omari and exchanging it for Rally at the same exact time. And then that moves into my Rally balance, and that does have a big liquidity pool. So Coinbase has billions of dollars a day flowing from it. They're also listed on Huobi Global, which is another big exchange in Asia. They're on Uniswap, which is another swapping exchange. So there's a bunch of money flowing around that if you need a buyer on the other end of your Rally, it's going to be there. But for like super small stuff, like not small, but smaller than billions of dollars a day, like Bitcoin or something, you need a liquidity pool. So that's why Rally is a really good idea, because it tethers your coin to a bigger coin, but it still lets it be its own. So the price of Rally going up can mean that the price of every coin on the platform goes up. So that's good for everybody. Everybody's working together. You know, Legion Beach gets on there and you guys start to crush it and you're bringing in all new customers to Rally. That benefits everybody else on the platform because everybody's working together with that price of Rally. And at the same time, your coin can go up a lot more than other people's coin. If you are driving a lot of utility to it, you're making sure that you give people extra perks whenever they buy products with your coin or services with your coin instead of just buying it in cash. On top of that, the really huge selling point I need people to grasp is that they are literally paying you to be on the platform. They give out weekly Rally rewards. This is as good as cash that literally dumps into your account at the end of every week. And they are super duper high right now. So it's on
And what's that
average, I
based
think
on?
it's around, it's based on how much your coin grows every week. So
Okay.
if I have 100,000 Rally as the total backing of my coin this week, and next week it is 120,000, and then the week after that is 130 and 140 and 160. Like as long as it keeps going up, as long as your average balance this week is, oh, I'm sorry, as long as your current balance this week is above your average balance the last 4 weeks, then you are in rewards, meaning that every hour you're in rewards, it's updating anybody who holds your coin. If there's 1,000 people who hold your coin, it's dispersing those rewards based on how much percentage of the coin they own. So let's say this past week, Omari coin, which is pretty accurate, it got about $20,000 worth of rewards. That means if you own 10%, there's about $2,000 that shoot straight to your account at the end of the week. And
Wow.
that was a pretty accurate number, just to be quite honest with you.
Okay.
And there's hundreds of coins on there right now. So there's some people who like try to trade around and see which ones are doing the best, and they try to play off the rewards. Some people just support the creators that they want to, and they're like, no, I like Legion Beats. I'm just going to support them because I know eventually, like, they're just going to keep doing their thing, and I want to grow with them. I want to get those Rally rewards. I want to buy more Legion Beach products with this coin, and they're going to give me this extra free course if I buy it with their coin. They're going to give me all this access in Discord, or like you can do whatever you want with it.
Right.
But those Rally rewards they're very high right now. It's about 300 to 400% APY on these rewards. It's literally just for driving traffic to their platform and your economy growing every week.
Interesting. Okay, so your own creator coin, make sure it's tied or tethered to a coin that's legit, and a good way to know that if it's on like Coinbase and these big exchanges. I'm trying to like figure out the mechanics of it. So rally goes up and down, and I guess just like any other cryptocurrency based off the demand for it, right? Is that about right? Is it like Bitcoin where there's a limited number that exists right now, um, and so the demand for it creates the price for it. Is that about right?
Yes, and there's an extra component.
Okay.
So the supply of Bitcoins is a lot less than the supply of Rally. So
Okay.
Rally's total supply that's going to happen is 15 billion Rally. Right now, they have it's about 40, I think about 40 to 50% of that total supply is allocated to the community rewards. So they are heavily incentivizing people. It's a platform built to the average person, because you can go directly on there and buy coin with credit or debit card. You can also like do it with a Coinbase account, or you can buy Rally on Coinbase and bridge it into the platform. But you can buy directly on there with a credit or debit card. So it's built for that average person. Um, so it's 15 billion max supply of Rally, and then the individual coins on there have a different max supply, which I won't go into now. But they have their own max supply that you have to get more support in order to eventually reach the max supply. So you're incentivized as the creator to get more supporters, drive in more traffic, so you can get more of that supply, get more rewards for everybody, uh, as well as everybody's working together to bring in more people to buy. Like when you buy the creator coin, you're also buying Rally at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So that price is going to go up based on demand and supply, and people holding that coin and more customers coming in. Like there's a lot of factors that do go into it, but that's why I didn't want to just leave it as like it's just based on demand, because there is more that goes into like that, the bid and the ask spread
Okay.
of, hey, here's what I'm willing to pay versus here's what I'm willing to sell it for. It's like also the extra supply that's coming in, as well as how many customers are leaving the money in there. So yeah.
Got it. So it's kind of like I know we're like getting into the weeds here, but so like there's like the value of Rally itself is going to affect the price of your coin, but I'm sure your coin specifically is also affected by the demand for your coin itself. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So the more people buy Omari coin, the higher the value of Omari coin. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Dope. I like it. And then and it all, I guess it must end up being profitable, but what about like all these different fees as far as like every time you make a transaction and stuff like that? Is that like at a point yet where it's fine, it's not a big deal, or is it still kind of like, a chunk of change that comes out every time we make these transactions?
Good question. So for credit cards, it is like a 3.5% fee to pay on there.
Okay.
Um,
That's not
but
crazy.
you make it not for the, to be clear, that's not for the creator. The creator has no fees on this platform. So PayPal charges us 3% to take all of our payments, and PayPal Pro charges us 3%. Stripe's going to charge you 3%. There are no fees for the creator on here, so 0% fee. For if you want to pay with credit or debit card on the platform, for the customer, it's about a 3.5% fee to do the transaction fee on there. If you pay with a Coinbase account, like let's say you have some Bitcoin in there, or you have some USD coin, or you have some Ethereum or something, the fee's a lot less. If you buy Rally on Coinbase and move it in to, or you buy it on Coinbase Pro, I want to tell people to do that, and you move it into rally.io, the fee is also a lot less, just depending on how much you buy. So that's where that small learning curve does come in for people. Of you just have to do something new one time. I promise you, it's not that hard. Um, but then if you're, I'd say my advice for most people is if you're gonna buy like $1,000 or $2,000 worth, you should probably buy it on Coinbase, just because Coinbase Pro, because you need to get used to it anyway, and then it's going to charge you a lot less fee. And if you're doing like $100 or something, $200, just buy it with a credit or debit card, because
Okay.
you don't need to go through all the extra steps. Like it's just dipping your toe in. Just do credit debit card. It'll be a lot easier. If you're ready to get serious and like start to move some money around in there, um, learn how to have your own wallet, your own crypto wallet. Learn which exchange is going to give you the best price, and you'll learn how to move the money in there. It's not crazy difficult. It
Mhm.
just takes one time to do it.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Dope. So, what about some of the fun ways? So, like, okay, you've got your Omari coin. So I assume, at its core, it's basically like, okay, here's the services we already offer. They're great. They get results. People love them. Now you can use, I can use my creator coin, or you can use your creator coin. Have people buy that creator coin, I guess I should say, and then use the creator coin to buy those services.
Yep.
Dope. What's some other like creative things you can do within there to make it more exciting than, well, why wouldn't I just pay with, my credit card or whatever?
So, firstly, to reiterate, when you hold coin and it's growing every week, you get paid to hold the coin.
Right. So it's an investment also.
It's not classified as an investment legally. I have to say that legally.
Okay. Got it.
But yes, you do get paid rally rewards. Please talk to your tax
professional. It's a thing that can go up in value.
Just talk to your tax professional at the end of the year, because this is literally brand new. Like, right. We are very early. We are very early on that platform, and I honestly found it because I was thinking of the idea myself, but they were doing it very well. So I was like, I'll just.
You're talking about Rally?
Yeah. Gotcha. I had a very similar idea for Rally.
Gotcha.
But they were ahead of me a little bit, and they raised $50 million. So I was like, I'll just hop in with them.
Right.
But you get the Rally rewards just for holding it. Yes, it can go up and down, all that stuff. But as long as you're just holding it in there and you take it through the highs and through the lows, you're getting these Rally rewards whenever it's growing. Mm-hmm. The other value prop is based on the creator. So I can say that whoever holds Omari gets a free course. I can say that if you hold this much amount of Omari, you get this other course. You get these two courses. If you buy your promo services with Omari, I'll give you these extra courses, or I'll give you this. What we do is we have different levels inside of our Discord. So all you do is connect your Rally account to your Discord, and then you join our Discord, and it'll just know how much you've sent us or how much is in your wallet, and you can get our weekly coin picks. So I've been trading on Rally for like 3 or 4 months. So if you kind of want to just see what it's like in there and see which coins we're picking each week and how to analyze which creators are actually doing good stuff with their coins, like, hey, who's going on podcasts, or who's advertising a coin on YouTube, who's advertising a coin on social media, who's doing their job. We give you all that analysis and like which weekly coins we think are best. Then the next level up is we give you daily picks. So if you really like the space and you want to start to move around a lot more, you can definitely do that. So we give you daily picks, so which ones we think are best. And then the next level up is like our live trading sessions. So there's a lot of trade secrets that are in this platform, like how to trade the different coins, where's a good place to research some other things about these coins. So it's this whole ecosystem, but we give you live coin picks. So hop on Zoom calls with us and you get to see it live.
That's awesome. So one thing I'm seeing so far is like, okay, yes, let's say I'm selling beats or loops or courses or whatever it might be. For one thing, I can say, hey, if you buy it with Legion coin or Midi Money coin or whatever, then you're gonna get this discount or this perk or something. But I can also say, hey, if you just hold this much of of Legion coin or Midi Money coin or whatever it might be, Omari coin, then you're gonna get this monthly reward or this weekly reward or this specific milestone reward or whatever. So it's almost like there's like two different things to reward. Like you bought something with it, but then also just having a certain amount of that coin, you can reward that. And then you're incentivizing people to buy the coin, which brings the price up and all that good stuff. That's dope. What else? What's some other like cool stuff you've seen people do, with that coin to like, I don't know, make it fun, make it valuable?
Yeah, another thing is NFTs. So right now, if you buy NFTs, you are buying them mostly in Ethereum and
Mm-hmm.
some Solana, but mostly it's Ethereum. So when you buy NFTs on Rally, you are buying them in the currency of that creator. So it's benefiting everybody who owns the coin when NFTs come out. And it's doing it in a lot more direct way than it would be if you hold Ethereum. And NFTs are going up because like you hold Ethereum, so you're happy about that, but it's not as direct as I come out with this NFT as a show ticket, for instance. It could be that if you're a producer, an artist, you can now say whoever holds this NFT gets into my concert. And then if you have your own coin and you sell those NFTs in your own currency, everybody who holds your coin benefits from it.
Yep. Dope.
Yep.
Okay. I like that.
And then you can also do airdrops too. So we just did an airdrop. You guys can, anybody listening to this, feel free to hop at omarimc.com/free dash coin and we'll give you some free Omari. Just sign up for a Rally account. We will send you some Omari coin just so you can get some exposure to it.
Okay. Dope. I like that. Um, Man, okay. So what about as far as NFT specifically? Have you gotten into that? Have you done some NFT drops? What have those look like? Or what are the ones you're investing in if you're investing in NFTs? Or you're
We
kind of
have
over it. You're more about the cryptocurrency itself.
the coin itself has far bigger
Yeah.
implications than just the NFTs in my mind. They're going to
Right.
work together.
Yeah.
To be honest, they work together in the future. But we haven't dropped our own NFT yet. But I have a couple. Um, I think the NFTs right now are a bubble just because it's like so new and everybody's doing the same thing with these NFTs and they're very overpriced. Eventually that bubble is going to pop and then whoever does actually have good use cases for their NFTs, those projects will probably last. Kind of like, Rally NFTs, like does this actually have a use case for what I'm doing? And those ones will be the ones that, do well in the future.
Dope. Dope. Man, super dope. I feel like I gotta go get my creator coin. What's roughly? So I'm a producer, and I'm like, okay, I heard Omar talk about this. I need to go hop on Rally and go create my creator coin. What's approximately maybe the time and money investment to dip my toe into something like this? Obviously, you could spend your whole life on anything like this, but to get started, let's say.
Time investment, I'd say go join the so it's free right now for like I didn't pay anything. They they paid me to launch this.
Okay.
So right at the beginning, you have 50,000 of your own coin unlock, and then um, your stake obviously grows. The more people that buy it, as well as you get these weekly rewards. So they pay you
So if
to
you
launch this.
have, so you just sign up and you have so I sign up today. I just instantly have 50,000
No,
Legion coins.
no.
No.
So
Okay.
you submit an application,
Okay.
and they decide right now. They decide, is this a good fit or not for our platform?
Got it.
So they've had thousands of applications, but I think one of the things that helped us is we were very active in their Discord. So I was in there just, giving very helpful feedback for stuff. Don't be just like everybody else. Go in there and really help their platform. Make sure that they know that you want to help them. Because Rally did really come up with a great system. Like I said, it was about 95% of the same idea that I had. And it was probably one of my better ideas. So I knew that this was a very solid idea. So obviously give them their flowers, but if there's something that you think could be better on their website, if there's like a bug in there, like you're the first one in the Discord saying, hey, I got this bug, just letting you guys know about it, help their website get better. Because it's still super early on this stuff. So help them get better, get on their radar, and that will heighten your chances of getting improved. Also have a very solid business plan. So if you aren't good at selling stuff right now, it's not just going to magically change because you got a coin. Yeah. You still have to be a marketer at the end of the day, because you actually have to be a better marketer with this stuff, because people are so used to the concept of this United States dollar is real currency, and nothing else can be currency besides the fiat currency. So you are breaking people's minds by telling them that something else is better. So you got to be a good marketer. And on your application, you have to show like what you're going to do with your business plan. And those things will get you approved faster.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that does come up all the time. There could be a new social media platform. There could be a new, entirely new concept like this blockchain stuff. There can be, all these new technologies and things that come out. Usually it still comes down to, well, you still have to understand the fundamentals of marketing, of psychology, the principles behind why people do the things they do, and how you can, help influence that and show them that you have value for them and that you're creating value, and you can show, the value of the thing that you're doing. So a lot of it comes back down to those fundamentals that we talk about all the time on the podcast and stuff like that. So how to tell good stories, and the importance of owning your list, and understanding how to build a funnel, and all that good stuff. It always comes down to that, really, because it's the new technology is never really going to save you. It's just a new opportunity to apply the skill set that hopefully you've been acquiring over time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I think sometimes that can be the thing that makes me a little nervous. Like I was like, I had a couple people on, even on the podcast, and just different conversations, even in the last, since NFTs became like this big thing. And I've had a very kind of like skeptical tone about it, I think, which is not to say that I don't think it's every smart person I've talked to is like, yes, this is going to change everything. So obviously there's something there. But I do worry when people are like, oh, this is the thing. Now I can skip all the other steps and I just have to like make an NFT and I'm magically going to make money. It really comes down to having those fundamentals, and then understanding, okay, I understand how to market, and now I understand this new technology, and here's how, within the framework of how I know how to market and run my business, here's how this will kind of fit in, or the new opportunity that it'll create. So that's I'm starting to now see those opportunities. So now I'm like getting a little more interested, but I do just warn people off where it's like, hey, if you're in the super early stages, you're a producer, you're just learning how to sell beats, like maybe you don't need your own, creator coin today. That's not step one, right? Step one is like, well, figure out how to grow your list a little bit, and then figure out how to sell some stuff. And then, cool, you've created this platform, you understand funnels, you understand how to sell. Bam, now let's figure out, let's get into some of this more fun, like advanced type of stuff.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Our goal, just so people know, is next year, if we get 30% of payments made through Omari Coin, that would be a win. That's still not even half, right? That's 30% of them. And that's a big goal. So that's getting 30% of people to understand the benefits of paying with this cryptocurrency. And I think right now, I don't quote me, but I think it's still under 10% of people in the US have Bitcoin. So it's a big goal.
Yeah.
for
And even
others.
just having Bitcoin, like I bought Bitcoin a little while ago, but it's still, I'm not like, it's not easy for me to know like, oh yeah, okay, cool, I can just buy this coin and this would, like, I'm still a total beginner. I think probably that's an even smaller percentage of people who are like comfortable right away being like, oh cool, this guy has his own coin, I kind of get it, I have a wallet here, and
Yeah.
I know. So I think the adoption of it is going to also help a lot over time, where it's going to make it easier, where, because right now you're not only having to actually sell why all your services and all this stuff is awesome, you have to also like you said, you have to like break people's minds about a very like core fundamental concept, and so in the next months and years, that's going to be happening more organically, I think, from all sides. And then it'll be, kind of back to, okay, as long as you're good at marketing and stuff, now it's like, oh yeah, cool, this guy has his own coin, this, I know how to make these exchanges. I understand the technology enough to, or the technology has become easy enough that it is as much work as pulling out a credit card, or even less, I guess, of basically pressing a couple buttons and making these exchanges.
Yep.
Dope. Man, I feel like that was like a nice deep dive into into that stuff. What is there anything else you got going on that you're excited about right now? Or is this has been like the big, I mean, I know you do, a lot of promotion stuff with Spotify and all these different platforms. I don't know if there's anything you want to exciting new stuff there. Or is this really like the focus that gets you up in the morning?
This has been the focus, man.
Yeah.
Just understanding where money flows and why it flows there.
Yeah.
So the model hasn't really changed because there's, not to step on anybody's toes, but there's discussions of wealth disparity and all this other stuff, which I get the discussion, but the thing that I don't hear anybody mentioning is just financial literacy, and the gap's just going to widen. Once you know the smart stuff to do, you're not just going to stop doing it. Like, you are going to keep doing the smart stuff with your money. And then that gap just grows super duper larger because like this small group of people continues to do the smart stuff. Like if they were first in crypto back in 2014, they just kept doing it whenever everybody else sold. And they're doing stock options, they just keep doing it. Even though there's more people who know about it now, like they kept doing it for decades, and they're in their stocks for decades, and they're in their futures for decades. Like they just keep doing it. So
Right.
I want artists to be one of these first people that understands when you start to do more smart stuff with your marketing, like the more smart stuff you do, every single ad's not going to work. It's just how many smart ads can I put out there and get a higher percentage to win. Every single month is not going to be the same revenue. How good are the ads? How good is the SEO? And then when it comes to the finance part, us learning that Elon Musk, his net worth is just going to keep going up because a lot of it's tied to Tesla, and people keep putting money into Tesla stock. So if we just take that model, move it over to the music industry, people want to grow with something. That's why people keep buying Tesla stock, and it's really the ones who have a lot of money that keep buying it. So whenever we take that model and you keep growing your career and the people grow with you, then you are now acting as your own payment processor. You're your own crypto. Like this is Web 3.0. This is what everybody keeps talking about. So that's really what I've been looking into. So I had to break my own mind this past year about it was a different concept for me too. I was listening to a lot of Dave Ramsey before, who would not tell me to do any of what I'm doing.
Sure.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing, man.
Dope. So like I'll talk about a lot of marketing stuff, and somebody's like, well, okay, well, where do I start? For me, I say go to midimoney.com/training. I've got a free training. If you're a producer, I'm gonna teach you about the fundamentals. Or I say, read Russell Brunson, read .com Secrets. That's gonna give you, the foundation. If somebody, do you have any recommendations as far as financial literacy of some foundations, whether if it's books or Discords or I don't know, where people can start to educate themselves even more about this type of stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a couple. First one, free one. Listen to Earn Your Leisure. They are dope dudes that just go over a bunch of different financial literacy subjects. Second one, well, I'll give ourselves a plug. If you go listen to No Nonsense Music Marketing, we do talk about a lot of this type of stuff, this new music industry that you may not hear a lot of people talking about because we dive deep into these subjects. Um, Third one I'll give you is a paid option, but well worth it. Cheat code. So cheat code uh, is a program where they have different indicators that help you trade stocks or crypto or futures or whatever better. So they have different classes, different Discord areas that will help you learn about, why do people trade forex, why do people trade futures, why do people do options, why do they do crypto, and then also if you want to trade some of those, you will learn how to do that. Or if you just want to buy and hold some of those, you'll learn how to do that. So those are three that I'd say you guys can jump into. Ours is going to be more like related to music because we try to like combine the music and where the music industry is heading. The other are just more broadly like financial literacy, but those three will get you straight.
Dope, man. I think we did it. I think that's a lot to digest. I know I'm like taking a couple notes myself, and I'll probably watch this back. It's one of those things that I think is going to become. It's already super important. It's going to just become essential as we move forward, and these things become more and more normal. So man, I appreciate you breaking it down and educating us on all this cool new stuff that's going on.
Absolutely, man. My pleasure. Thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
having me.
Absolutely. Anything else before we wrap it up? Best places to find you. I know you mentioned the podcast. Drop that name again. Socials. Anywhere else? Where should people go check you out?
You guys just grab some free coin. Go to omarmc.com/free-coin.
Bam. Go do it. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.